Hi guys, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft, and I've got a layout share for you. And this one's kind of big because I didn't do one for my March layouts, so I'm gonna have to combine March and April together in one layout share video. I didn't do March because a lot of stuff was happening at the end of March and the beginning of April. It's been quite a series of weeks. Here we are going to show you what I did in March and in April. And because I'm filming this over National Scrapbook Day weekend, there are still a lot of layouts that I have to complete this weekend. It's beginning of May, great way to start the month. So you'll be seeing a lot more layouts coming up very soon. This is actually one of the National Scrapbook Day layouts that I did, and it was a sketch challenge for the Scrapbook Generation Facebook group. They're a store online and in Missouri. So this was a sketch challenge for that. This was inspired by a Scrapbook Generation challenge. We had to take a Missy Whidden layout and interpret it how we saw fit. So I used a lot of the stuff that is in my May Scrapbook haul video. This is all Vicky Booten color story with a little bit of, I think, Amy Tangerine and some Pink Paisley and American Crafts, or Paige Evans and American Crafts. So really fun one. I like the bright colors on that. I did this 2-page layout for the Scrapbook Generation crop. Very easy. Did kind of a similar design as I have done before. You've probably seen that before when I scrap lifted myself and did the 2-page layout. So it's kind of going along that L shape. Same kind of design with the background paper. So this was really easy to put together. And again, using stuff that was part of my haul video. This one is one of my new initiatives for the year to scrapbook more project life pages. So I had a couple photos. Here's one of me. I took a selfie with a VIP swag bag that I got. The inauguration, just playing at the playground, eating, me with a new blow dryer, just stuff that doesn't really have stories. They're just kind of everyday things. And I didn't feel like I needed to take the time to make them their own layout. So I just put them here in this Project Lifestyle pocket page that I got from scrapbook.com, and then use the Simple Stories Hello Today collection to fill that in. This is one that's going up on the channel very soon, so I won't go into too much detail, but this is the technique, paper strips. So get very excited about that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on when process videos like that go up. I don't know if I did it just for myself or if I did it for a paper issues challenge. See, that's the problem. I did a lot of these things so many weeks ago, I don't even know. But it could be a paper issues challenge. This is one of my go-to designs with the circles, how I just kind of cluster them and then have something behind it. Very easy to put together. Love that one. Finishing up my October 2020 photos. This is definitely for a paper issues challenge. It was a sketch challenge. So I really liked how there were different bits going along the side, and you could kind of, build up your own clusters of embellishments or papers or photos, whatever you wanted to use. So this one was a really fun one to put together. I did this one for a paper issues challenge as well. And this is just some snacks. I titled it, you can't really see this very well. I was running out of letters, but I titled it Boo Bites because these are just fun snacks that we made during the month of October. This one, I believe, is up on the channel. I actually have no idea, but this is one of the Kid Crafts techniques that I did using bubble wrap as a mixed media background. This is one of the challenge yourself challenges. And so it was to put your best face forward. So I did this selfie of myself in a face mask doing a 5K. There's a process video for this one as well, so check it out on the channel. This one, I don't know what this one was for, but I love the way it turned out with a different mixed media in the background and adding some of these enamel dots as well as the splatters, getting a little bit of this trim here. I really like the way this one turned out. This was a very fun one to do. And then this one was for the Let's Get Sketchy May challenge. So again, a sketch challenge, process videos on the channel. Definitely check it out. Really fun. This was for a paper issues challenge, I believe. I think it was either a sketch challenge or a scrap lift, but I love doing this sort of curved title there. This was another paper issues challenge, which might have been a scrap lift, but I love the angle. I haven't played with paper angles like this in a while, so that was really cool to kind of get back into that with this layout. This was a fun one that I think was also paper issues challenge. I can't remember if it was a sketch or a scrap lift, but I did a little bit of, I had a die cut here or a cut file here, and it was actually all together, these circles, and I cut them in half. Then I added some Nuvo drops just to have some extra color and bits and extra dimension there, and just use things from my stash for this layout. So that was really fun to put together. Christmas, getting the Christmas stuff done. This was definitely a challenge somewhere. I don't know where, but I loved the kind of the circle peeking out here. And again, doing a circle or doing a title that kind of goes on a curved line was really definitely different for me, but a lot of fun to do. And then using up the new Christmas stuff that I purchased so I could get my Christmas photos done. I don't know why this is here. Oh, I think this was supposed to be dividing between what I had done in March and what I had done in April. Anywho, this one I think I just did for myself. I should really start labeling these better. It could have been a challenge. I don't remember. But this was a story about having to get tested for COVID at the end of December because we had potentially been exposed to someone. And that really, having my 4-year-old get tested for COVID, that was not cool. This is a layout I did about my birthday. We just made cupcakes for my birthday. Obviously, COVID was still happening in December, so we didn't really get to celebrate with anyone. This was, I think, a sketch or a scrap lift somewhere. I don't remember, but I loved being able to incorporate the Christmas stuff with other pieces from my stash. Here's one that I loved. I think this is a Chamel one, actually. I think this was based on a Chamel one. I was watching a lot of her layouts back, or a lot of her live videos back in March, which used to be on Facebook. Now they're on YouTube. So I loved making these photos really small. This one you can see is popped up on some foam. Really cool dimension, really cool way to use up bits from my stash. I just love the way that turned out. And here are more photos. I think could have also been a Chamel. I don't actually remember, but I used a lot of her her stuff, some of the Chamel field trip. I think I also have some Never Grow Up here as well. But these are more photos from our October trip to Maine, where we did a lot of hiking and went to the beach. And here is the 2-pager that I did. I did not, this is one I scrap lifted myself. Yeah. So this video is up on the channel. And again, you can see it's kind of just the L-shaped design mirrored on this page. You could also do something like this where you flip it like that, or you could have them both be, I mean, I like it where it's almost like symmetrical, but I've just had the photo go up here, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, watch the process video. These are random photos of my kid, obviously using Chamel's Never Grow Up collection. Might have also been a Chamel sketch. I don't remember, but this was a fun one to put together because it used up a lot of stuff from my stash. This was for the April challenge or self-challenge. So again, there's a process video for this one. This was a lot of fun. It was an alphabet soup challenge. So you had to pick a letter from the alphabet and use pieces, things that started with that letter on your layout. Really fun challenge. They have a lot of different challenges at Challenge Yourself. This one was a Chamel-based one. I remember that one. Love doing the paper tearing and how it kind of, you know, there's different patterns coming in from the side. So often my patterns are coming from like top to bottom. But I loved how the page is kind of like cut in half. You've got a photo here and a photo here. And then lots of room for adding some really cool embellishments. Another one from our October hiking in Maine trip, just some photos of my daughter. She loved this Rachel Carson interpretive trail, and they had a lot of lookout points along the way. So she had fun throwing rocks in the water and everything. I don't know where I got this. This could have been a Chamel. I don't know, but obviously I'm still using some of her pieces, and I really, really had fun putting that one together. Here's another one. I love the corners here on this one, and then the banners that go over here. Again, I feel like this is a sketch or a scrap lift somewhere, but I don't remember. But I also really enjoy doing the grid and how the images, the photos don't totally line up, because what's lining up is the banners right here with the top of or the bottom of the photo. So that was a really interesting one. I think I'm definitely going to use this design again. This one is up on the channel. I did have a process video for it where I punched out circles from this paper and then just backed it with the floral. Really easy technique to do. This was for the April Let's Get Sketchy challenge. So again, there's a process video here on the channel. Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss out on more process videos. I'm talking a lot about process videos that I have. I probably will not be linking them all below, but just so you know, they're all here on the channel. And I do have a separate Scrapbook process videos playlist to make it easy for you to find them. And then this one, as you can see, it's sort of coming apart, so I'm going to have to fix that. But this was another one that I did as a circle technique. Just a different way to use circles, cutting a big circle. I cut mine in half, but then I bumped it up on some foam here, so it just gives it some extra dimension, which was a really fun technique to do. just with a solo photo, or you could have done 2 photos, lots of different ways to do it. Again, process videos on the channel. So most of these layouts you probably have seen before because I've done process videos for them, or I've shared them on the blog, or I've shared them on social media. Make sure you are following me on all those links below because I would love to connect with you guys there. I'm not sure how your March and April went. Hopefully yours was a little bit better than mine. If you have been doing a lot of scrapbooking, let me know about it in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time for more process videos and layout shares. See you guys.